Right, David Groocock from Isle of Wight East. Thank you for coming in to have a chat.
You're very welcome.
And what have you been up to recently, Dave? I haven't seen you for a long time.
Well, yeah, I've tried to keep out of things before all the trouble in Ventnor started. Obviously, I was president of the chamber for 3 years, and then I thought I'll take a back seat. I've done my bit for the island. I did 10 years of chairman of the island tourist industry, 3 years as vice president of the chamber, and then another 3 years as president. So I kind of thought, I think I've done my duty for the island. And then we had all these problems spring up in Ventnor with the landslip at Leeson Road. And actually it was Ed who wanted a pressure group. And so we formed, that's right, Ed Blake.
He's the new councillor,
He is.
Yeah.
So I formed the pressure group. I've got some good people around me, business people in the town, and they wanted me to be the figurehead for that. And that's suddenly I'm in the limelight again. Yes, so that's where I am now.
The best laid plans of mice and men day.
Absolutely, yes, definitely. And of course I'm going further down that road now.
Yeah. And what do your family and friends think?
They're very supportive. I'm
Good.
absolutely surprised. Family very supportive. Friends, yep, we're going to vote for you. I know a lot of people in Ventnor and businesses, and they all say they're going to put their X by my name, which is really good. And everybody I speak to is highly supportive of what I'm doing because they know I'm quite passionate about Ventnor as a town, and I am, because I feel that over the years, and I can go back a long while, Ventnor always gets left out, loses things. We lost the pier, we've lost, in all sense and purposes, as a community centre, the Winter Gardens. We've lost the Undercliff Road, the railway, the pier, and they've all been while I've lived there, and I've seen one by one going, and Leeson Road is yet another road. If we don't keep the pressure up, it won't open ever again.
And that would be pretty catastrophic.
Well, there's no plan B, is there? There's never a plan B. The trouble with the council, they're very reactionary. They never have a plan before anything happens. So now it's all a big panic. Well, what are we going to do? Etc., etc.
I do always admire people who stand as independents because you don't have the party machine behind you. You haven't got the resources. It's something that you do for yourself and for what you believe in. So well done for that. I've asked everyone else about the national polls, but I don't think you're appearing in them.
No, the poor old independents. It's a record turnout for independents in this election, I think.
Is it?
I think so. Candidates, it's a record. I can't remember the figure now, but it's a lot of candidates, up on 2019 and up on the election before. And I think there was a lot of independents being fielded that. What my thoughts on who will win the election, the general election, the country, I think Labour will win. They'll win by a sizable majority, which I don't think is very good. The Conservatives have had a long time in power, and to be honest, I think we've gone backwards instead of forwards. So yeah, I think Labour will win, Conservative obviously second, but who knows where reform will come? That's a dark horse. Lib Dems, I think they're still holding the baggage of when they joined the Conservatives back in 2010, whenever that was. So I don't think they're able to shake that off.
So are we going to wake up on July the 5th and have Dave Groocock, your new MP?
That would be really amazing, wouldn't it? It really would. I mean, I'm seriously entering this, and like anything I do, I'm entering to win. I know I'm the dark horse. I'm the joker in the pack. I've upset the apple cart. Nobody figured there'd be an independent, so I might nick some votes off Labour. I'll probably nick some off Conservative. I might make it very, very close. And there again, I might win. Who knows?
Well, I'm sorry to tell you that Vix was in earlier, and she said it was a 5-way race, and you were the one that she didn't think would win.
Oh, Vix. Vix. I'm really disappointed with that. The other candidates, we talk to each other afterwards, and I've got great respect for Vix. This is her second election.
Not anymore.
no, that's gone now. She's not my friend anymore. No, I mean we get on all right at the hustings, and a lot of the policies that she's presenting, I think, are very good.
She was nice about you though, Dave.
Was she? Well,
yeah.
I like her, and I think I think, the Green Party have got a fair crack, and I wish them well. And if it was up to me and the voters, if they don't vote for me, I think there's two other choices, isn't there? And that is Reform and Green. And, the people who are passionate about the environment and policies that are green, and I'm very close to that, vote Green. And if you go down the Nigel Farage route, vote for him. But to be honest, I think Labour and Conservative had, there's been this to and fro. We need a change, and it would be great if there was a real big upset up and down the country, wouldn't it?
It would be interesting.
It would. So if you're asking me who you think I would like to win, I would like Green to win it. So
You're supposed to. Everyone else, to be fair, apart from Victor, said they're going to win.
Really? No, she says they're going to win, did she?
No. Everyone else has said who's going to win, and they said me.
Oh right. Well, apart from me, I would put my money on Vix.
Oh right, interesting. Yeah. Well, we haven't got very long before we will know the outcome. So, how do you think you'd cope as an MP? Do you particularly want to do it? Is it something you just feel that you need to do because of what you believe in? Yeah,
when I was younger, I always thought I might go down that path. I joined the Conservatives when Margaret Thatcher was MP, and I did all the things that young Conservatives do. I got disillusioned with the Conservative Party into our second term. I felt it got a little bit autocratic, and ever since then I've been a floating voter. I've probably voted UKIP, definitely voted Labour. I might even voted Liberal once. So I am a floating voter. I'm like the majority of the people on the island, and if I became MP, of course, yes, when I was younger, I probably would like to have done that. Now I've entered the race, I actually would still like to do that. So I still got a passion, and the thought is quite an attractive one of going to Houses of Parliament, learning, because it would be learning, wouldn't it? I've never done anything like that at all, but I'm a quick learner, so I'd like to do it.
So, and if you were an MP, every year they have a private member's ballot, and the winner gets to introduce a private member's bill, which is a new law, but the catch is it can't cost anything.
Right.
Well, so what would be the Dave Groocock private member's bill?
Well, all the best things are free, aren't they? Do you know, dealing with the council over the many years that I've dealt with them, and that's a lot of years actually. 10 years as chairman of the tourist industry, and then the 6 years with the Chamber of Commerce. The big problem was communication within the council itself and communication back to the people. They never answer emails or letters. They do occasionally, but not all the time, and I'd like them to be answerable with a quick answer, not all this fudging around and passing the buck. So if you ask a question of one particular officer, I want a straight answer, and I think a law should be made that they do that.
That would certainly be a very popular law.
It certainly would round here.
Probably not very popular just down the high street a bit.
No, maybe not.
Another question we've asked everybody else is, do you disagree with anything in your party, any policies of your party? But
I haven't got a party, have I? I'd have to disagree with myself, wouldn't I? So, no, the answer to that is no.
Your party is 100% right on everything.
Absolutely, I'm my own agent, my own person, and I agree with myself.
Well, everyone else has had to try and think of something to disagree with. And how's the response been? Have you been knocking on doors or just out in the street? Or
no, I'm going to do that next week. People I talk to, passing the street, email, social media, very supportive. And a lot of people said, I'm going to vote for you. And I met some people before all of this when I was thinking about doing, and I think we're going to have a change, we'll vote Labour or something, and then I've explained what I'm all about, said, I think I might vote for you. So I am quite persuaded, one-to-one. So I'm going to go out on the street next week, because I think last impressions last a little bit longer on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, have you got any amusing anecdotes from the campaign trail? I bet you have.
Well, I think the first one is when I came up with the idea, and the conversation really went like this. We'd already agreed on the petition that we were going to do, and the general election had just been called the day before. And I said, I've got an idea. I said, to up the profile and make the voice louder, how about one of us standing as MP? And they all looked at me and said, yeah, that's a great idea, David. So I said, oh, that'll be me then, will it? So that's the first story. And of course the second story is the story of the leaflet. I kind of ran before I could walk, and we didn't put the imprint on there. So that's been a bit of a headache. It's quite...
The imprint is the legal bit that you've got to put on the election communications.
That's right. So I ordered my 40,000 leaflets, and now I've got to imprint 40,000. And when I counted how many leaflets were in each box, 2,222. That is an enormous job for anybody to do. And myself, you know, because I've got helpers. And I think when they see the enormity of it, they'll say, well, I'll see what I can do. So I'm trying to work around that one. So it's amusing, but a bit of a headache at the same time.
But overall, you're enjoying it.
I am. I enjoy the hustings. I do. I've always enjoyed people asking questions and me answering them. I'm probably at my best rather than public speaking and coming out with a 15, 20-minute public speech. I'm better when I'm proacting with the audience itself. So I quite enjoy that, yes.
Good. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Enjoy the rest of your campaign.
Very welcome.
Enjoy the hustings tonight.
I will do. Oh yes, the hustings tonight, yes.
And best of luck.
Thank you, Carol. Well, thanks very much.